What's going on, guys? My name is Derailious. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be pretty simple. We're going to be going over the new leaks that have come out from Minikloon's Twitter and basically going over what this means for the future of the game, as well as what it means for the new farming update that's coming out pretty soon. Before we begin, I do want to make the note that a small percentage of you guys are subscribed. You know the whole dream bit. Hit that button down below, get us to 5k as soon as possible. I think we can hit 10k by the end of the year, which will be really exciting. So, yeah. As well, you can join my Discord down below, and also follow my Twitch channel, where I stream pretty much daily. I do a lot of fun stuff on Hypixel and other servers, so I hope you guys can check me out there. Without further ado though, let's get right into the video. So, currently, if you run down the streets of Skyblock and head into the community center, and you look on the left, you see that the Farm Merchant's Dwelling is currently under construction. This is really important. The Farm Merchant's Dwelling will upgrade the Farm Merchant's, well, obviously their dwelling, adding new tools both to build farms and harvest them quicker. However, not just that, there has also been an announcement from Minikloon's Twitter that was since deleted of what appears to be a lot of the update leaked, and I will display that image on screen now. What's really interesting about this image overall, not only the fact that it has multiple different types of contests for each different type of farming material, but it also seems to have, well, really strange buffs and rewards, notably increasing the farming level cap by 1 if you get in the top 5 competitors, if I'm reading that correctly. That is a really elitist reward, and personally I'm not very much of a fan, but I'll start talking about that after. As well, you can see that carrots, potatoes, and other types of farming materials are up there, so it seems to be multiple different types of contests each year. Not to mention the fact that there are seemingly rewards for people who score in the top 500. I don't necessarily know what this means. I don't know if you're competing against other players, or perhaps maybe AI with breakpoints at certain levels, but from what it seems, people who are currently farming 50 are going to have a massive advantage on this event. As well, before we continue, I also wanted to make the note that there was a second photo circulating around Minikloon's Twitter. It basically shows him just generally talking about the event. As well, these farming contests will take place at the Jacob NPC, and it seems to be a thing where you can upgrade hoes to get, better or faster making farms. From what Minikloon says, you can make a farm in a nanosecond, which sounds a little ridiculous to me. I don't know if they're just completely making the builder's wand irrelevant already by just adding an insta-make Hoe System thing. But you know what? Whatever. We'll see how that pans out. Overall, it seems really interesting though, and I'm excited to see how it comes out. I would hate for it, however, to be tracked or locked behind this sort of, contest winning system. It'd be kind of weird to win or make it so that only the top 100 players can actually use the items. As well, it appears to have a ticket system, which gives me hope that not everything will be locked behind winning the contest. So, yeah. As well, I would also like to mention the fact that there seems to be a chance to get crops that increases for what percentage or you land in. So if you land in the top 1%, or the top 500, or top 250, or top 50, there seems to be a percentage increase in the amount of crops that you can farm. That's a little less elitist, and I kind of like that one. I think that one's generally cool. But I kind of just want to go into the problems that I have with this event currently, notably the farming level increase. Obviously, there's not that many people who are farming 50. Only about maybe 1,500 people are farming 50, maybe 750 of them still play because a lot of people have been quitting recently. And, well, the general idea that I'm having is this event is going to turn into a very elitist sweatfest really quickly. I don't necessarily think that's inherently a bad thing, but combining that with the fact that the winners get an increase in their farming level seems kind of weird to me. You're basically taking the players who are best at a certain thing and making them even better, further increasing the gap between them and other players. Hypixel Skyblock has this problem where they keep on expanding the skill gap, or not the skill gap, rather. More like a player wealth gap, but wealth isn't really correct. I guess it technically is a skill gap in this case. Basically, they keep on increasing the difference between a player who's kind of far into the game, but not super far into the game, someone in strong dragon gear, let's say, most of the mid-game players, And players who are super endgame, you know, people with renowned superior and, you know, a bunch of other stuff that's really ridiculous, there's a large gap between them. And Hypixel has not been helping close that gap. They have been further expanding it. Now, that's fine if that's the direction they want to take the game, but I can imagine a lot of people are going to get burnt by this update if it releases in the state that it currently is. Obviously, everything I'm saying in this video is entirely subject to change, and if anyone in the comments reports that like something else has come out, I'll make an update to this video adding what the new stuff is. So please do give me feedback down below. Your feedback is incredibly important to me, and I wouldn't be able to run this channel without it. I'm only one man. I'm going to get things wrong and I'm going to make mistakes, and that's why you guys are here. You guys are correcting me when I am making mistakes, so I thank you for that. But once again, I generally like this idea of, you know, certain types of farming events for certain types of crops, you know, potatoes, carrots, etc. And I think that's generally a really great thing for the game. However, I would like to see the rewards perhaps expanded a little so that everyone has the chance to get at least something, kind of like the spooky event, but maybe a little bit more open. I mean, obviously, this event seems to be a permanent sort of thing to be added to Skyblock. It doesn't seem to be tied to any particular thing, which is really cool. We have to have more events in this game, and we haven't really gotten many summer events other than, like, I think that the pets guy, the pets mayor, or Ringo, he sort of shows up during the summer. But other than that, we don't really have any summer crop events, which is really interesting, and I would love to see one. But once again, that's just my opinion. I don't really make the rules on this sort of thing, and obviously they're going to make the update with or without me. So, yeah. On that note, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to show off these leaks and get your opinions on them. You can disagree with me down below. It's totally fine. Leave your comments, whether you think this is great, whether you think this is bad. And on that note, I will be seeing you all in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, everybody.